Attend the upcoming environmental meeting sponsored by the Orlando Sentinel. All that is free and all that is sacred is my sacred responsibility. I'm not merely a puppet who mouths empty talking points and accepts bribes in exchange for votes, but one who walks the very skies in the light of the path of the gods and am a hero. As America's Park Service comes under attack and the environment is besieged by the ungodly technological monstrosities known as hyper data centers, I will again make a public stand. For my cities are the emerald cities throughout the world that I am sworn to defend. And from sea to shining sea, my water spans the very globe, so that all that is touched by the sunlight is my sacred domain. The removal of the swans at Lake Eola constitutes an attack on the diversity of wildlife, the symbols of freedom and transportation that drive the city beautiful known as Orlando. If the problem was bird flu, then surely gooses would also be removed, but as I explained, they want us to goose step along to the human atrocities of enslavement and endless war they have planned for us. Their fascist intolerance and hatred blinds them to even differences among birds, and so they seek to remove even biodiversity from the world. In order to establish the endless reign of the Reich they now advance as fascists, the swans present an unacceptable threat, for it is nature's way of saying that an ugly duckling can become a graceful beauty and that fascism can be overturned in the cause of sacred freedoms. The elections are going to be decided only by the lines they have already drawn on the map. The initiatives offer only a chance at ratifying the decisions money has afforded a place on the ballot. Resistance to development is outlawed by their felony trespassing laws, so that you cannot take direct action and block any construction. We have seen the environment destroyed as they build housing only for the rich and now seek to trick the public into destroying more lands to build containment centers for the poor, with the hopes that the poor will be pressed into the bonds of peonage as thralls for the privileged. They see politics as war by other means, and they have made me an offer I cannot refuse. I am weapons free, and only my poetry combats their godless financial aims. For water was my last job almost 20 years ago, when I worked for Clean Water. Now they want to destroy the foundation of life with AI data centers that will consume between 1 and 5 million gallons of water daily and leave nothing behind for nature or the struggling population. By my very being, I am empowered to pursue a human apocalypse, knowing if nothing free is left for humanity, the wild will recover, for nature will endure, and only human slavery and endless war will end. For we can always choose love, but we can never choose war. I offered you a world of fun and fantasy, but my enemies prefer their death wish and I write horror, so I could be their genie and they could be my story. Democracy is a dead game in which power is sold to traitors at the highest price, so that those who now wear the eagle's mask are nothing but monsters to be dispatched to the world of nightmares I prepared for them. As they sought to rewrite the rules, they invited me to join them in a most dangerous game, in which there are no rules, so that uniformed or not, every monster is fair game. Let all those who support the cause of freedom and wild, whatever they are, wherever they are, join me in the wild hunt that I now call for.